Right now at Baton Rouge's Mazda dealer, Team Mazda. Choose any new Mazda and get low 0.9% financing or get 2.9% financing for 72 months on select new Mazdas. Move and be moved in your new Mazda with tremendous savings from Team Mazda on Airline.
Good afternoon, everyone, and thanks for joining us for 9 News Now. I'm Tisha Powell. 2 Estruma High School students are in custody after a fight on campus. Baton Rouge police tell us the confrontation was between 2 female students. Those 2 students are now in the EBR Juvenile Detention Center. 4 others were released to their parents. Police say 1 student was injured while trying to break up the fight. We're working to learn if anyone else will face charges for their involvement in this fight. Multiple people are hurt, including a driver who was airlifted to the hospital after a crash involving a school bus in Livingston Parish. The collision happened just after 6:30 this morning on Highway 16. Officials tell us the bus was taking 55 students to Live Oak High School and Junior High. Some students suffered minor injuries. They were released to their parents or taken to school. No word on the condition of the driver who was airlifted. ExxonMobil is investing $100 million into facility upgrades. That announcement coming from the Louisiana Economic Development Agency. Those facilities will help produce high-purity isopropyl alcohol, crucial for building semiconductor chips. Those chips are used to make supercomputers and AI databases. The facility is located at the company's Baton Rouge complex in the Legacy Chemical Plant. They say the project will help retain existing jobs and create approximately 45 construction jobs. They expect construction to wrap up by 2027. Just ahead, a check of your evening forecast with Henry Blake. Stay with us. All right, let's take a look at our Sky 9 camera. Things are looking a little bit darker today, not the bright blue skies that we've been seeing. Let's get to Henry Blakes to see where the possibility of rain stands. Henry?
Yeah, it's been on the gray side for today, as Tisha mentioned, but thankfully not expecting any rain, at least not for today. Tomorrow could be a little bit wet for some, but not everyone. I'll talk about our extended rain chances later, but it's a bit on the cloudier side, more of an overcast for today, but no precipitation here in the WB Weather Center, let alone in the viewing area. 80 degrees for the capital city. It is much warmer than normal because our normal high should be at least 75 degrees, but we're all mostly in the mid to upper 70s, if not low 80s. Even Hammond having all of us beat at 81, 79 down in Houma. And you'll notice our extended forecast for the evening does call for the clouds to stick around, but the temperatures to stay mostly in the 70s, possibly even as late as 10 to 11 o'clock. The Baton Rouge area probably won't be getting below 70 at least until after midnight. Now, you may have seen this on your app, on our First Alert Weather app, or on our websites, because a flood watch is in effect for mainly southwestern Louisiana and parts of eastern Texas. That'll be for tomorrow morning and into Saturday, where there is a pretty good flood threat. Now, this is the flood threat mainly in Texas for tonight. As we go into Friday and Saturday morning, that flood threat increases across western Louisiana and eastern Texas. And we eventually start to get some heavier bands of rain pushing into southeastern Louisiana as we go into your Saturday. Flooding a low chance, but there is still the potential for some flooding nonetheless as we go into Saturday, mainly because we're going to have not only this low pressure in Texas, but also a secondary cold front pushing through, and that's going to add to our rain chances for parts of the weekend. But let's show you your future cast. Remaining cloudy for tonight. Tomorrow may see a few breaks in the clouds early in the morning, but the clouds quickly return. Any wet weather for Friday likely to remain well off to our west. Now watch what happens as we go into Friday night into early Saturday morning, possibly seeing some training in western Louisiana. Eventually that moisture pushes in for Friday night and Saturday morning, Tisha, and that could result in some heavier downpours for some.
All right, Henry, thank you. And remember, our 9 News app is a great way to keep up with things going on in our area. If you haven't already, make sure you download the 9 News app. I'm Tisha Powell. Thank you for joining us, and join us again in 25 minutes for 9 News at 4 on WAFB.